You guys don't know this because we've probably never done business together. That makes me real sad. Except for the people that got CPPM merch. All like 3 of you. But I'm very old school when it comes to business. And the personal touch is everything. Jesus. We can't get through one video, can we? God. Anyway. Super fucked. Super fucked. No, the personal touch is everything in business. Like, so I handwrite notes, I send thank yous, I do all that stuff. And it served my business very well. Very, very well for a very long time. And I figure because the habit of writing is something I've been doing for 20 years. This is my 20th year. This book here is my 20th year. I figured it's probably time to improve my penmanship. So I got this workbook like a year ago. And no, longer than that. And I never did it because, you know, why the fuck would I do that? I just could ignore it and not. But the last 6 months have been life-altering for me, and as far as my perspective. And it's like, okay, if I want to do something, put in the effort, motherfucker. Like, stop being a bitch. Like, okay. So I started working on my penmanship. I do about 3 pages a day, and then I write every day, as you can tell. But something new in my life is, some of you know well, just watch my videos, I'm totally covered in tattoos. And a lot of people have no idea. And so this is my most hardcore badass tattoo. And there's a story about this. When I got it, the tattoo shop lost their mind because I told them that this was the most hardcore badass tattoo, the most fuck you tattoo that I have. And they're like, oh, is this your first tattoo? And I was like, no, I have 3/4 of a shirt. And like, you can't tell, like, at all. So they're like, oh, okay. So then we get done, you know, and the dude calls everybody over and they're like, oh yeah, that's cool and everything. So I stand up and I was like, yeah, this is the most hardcore tattoo I have. And then I just pulled off my shirt and there was like 20 people in the shop and they were like, that's Little Heart's the most hardcore tattoo he's got. And it was just like fucking awesome because it blew their minds. They had no idea. So yeah, I mean, I've always kept it professional until my fuck you tattoo, which isn't even healed yet. And so that's super important to me. Like, that's why I got that tattoo. It's something that came to me when I was in the hospital and it just has permeated my life. And so it's like my primary mark. And because of the personal nature of the business I conduct and the old school ways that I do it, I'm making stationery with my primary mark and then my signature. Because I carry a wallet. I'm making a new one now. I picked up leather making as a hobby. I'm making a new wallet that carries a pen. I'll just show you. So I had this thing commissioned. Money clip. Spot for my, what is it, iPhone 5? Pen holder, credit card holder. But most importantly, a spot to hold a mini book. And this thing was my jam, you know? But it's pretty big and bulky. And, you know, my phone is not this phone anymore. So I'm remaking this, but in a slimmer, more condensed version. And I want to have my personal stationery instead of the little mini book. So I'll have it printed the same dimensions, but just with my, you know, personal print on it. So that's a project that I'm working on. That's something that I got going on that I spend time and effort on. And it's pretty fun. So that's other stuff that's going on in my life besides Check Watch 2024, which is some of the best content that I've made. I'll be honest. Like, the cat piss poop mopping, I went back and rewatched, because I haven't watched any of that content, but someone was like, hey, will you re-upload What the Fuck is Guava? I was like, yeah, sure. So I did. And I rewatched it, and dude, I was like belting out laughter, like, rah, like just cracking myself up. So, and then the cat video where I'm auctioning cats. Oh my God, I totally forgot about that video too. Like, wow. Like, what the fuck? Some of the shit that I say and do, I'm like, what? So I just amuse myself. But yeah, so that's what I do with my time, is just pursue things that I want to get better at and improve on, that make me a more interesting person. And that's fun, you know, like, so there you go. There's an update. And when you do what you're supposed to do, the universe provides for you. And I was out today watering my flowers, and I found this pencil. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. You did it. So I was like, that's my universal sign that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, be on the lookout for little signs like pencils with good jobs on them. Good job, pencils. Good job, pencils. So yeah, the reason that I'm doing this in particular, is I have a pen.
I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen. I have a pen. I have pineapple. Pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen. Pen, pineapple, apple pen.
This shit kills me. Oh, let's go.
Pineapple, apple pen.
I'll show you later. That gentleman repaired for me. I got it in Australia when I was 15 with my mom. We were there for a month, and I got this opal pen. It's really cool, and it wasn't working. So I took it up to a local jeweler, and the jeweler's husband is a pen guy. He repairs them, which made me really happy, because I didn't want to send my. It's not worth any, like, it can't be worth any money. I mean, it's opal, which is cool. It's old, which is cool, but it's not worth any money, but it's really sentimental to me. So there was a pen repair place out in like Nevada or something, and I didn't want to send it out there. I want to find local solutions. I like working locally. I like working face to face. So serendipitously, the jeweler's husband is a pen guy. He like mills pens and does all this stuff. Well, so I drop it off. I said, give me a quote. And the guy just enjoyed tinkering, and they're not charging me. So I'm going to take the pen when I get it back and handwrite him a letter on my personal stationery. And then there's a local soup shop. They got delicious soup. It's so good. Uncle Cheetah's, get at me. And I'm going to get him a gift card for Uncle Cheetah's soup. And, because I think when people are kind, that, one, it's so easy to get people to be nice to you. Just be nice. And then two, when people are kind, it's often overlooked or taken for granted or taken advantage of. And I don't like that. So when people are kind to me, I reward it. Whether it's just a, hey, thank you, you rock, I appreciate that so much. Or if it's just a handwritten letter, like whatever it is, when people do nice things for you, it's important to show appreciation. And he could have charged me whatever, and it would have been whatever, and I would have paid it. But he charged me nothing, and I thought that was really kind. I was going to buy a pen from him anyway, but I'm definitely buying a pen from him now. But I think in-kind gestures should be reciprocated, because that's what a gentleman would do. That's what a man would do. And that's what people that have manners and grace would do. That's me. Okay, enough of all this. We need to get back to Chuck Watch 2024, because you are a bad Chuck. and I don't like you. Get down. Get in there. Get in your hole. Get in your hole. Okay, now I'm gonna hit you with something. You're not gonna like it.
Get up, march!
Sooner or later, we all became what Tyler wanted us to be.
I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna get a shovel.
The high drama, the high drama of the Chuck.
The Truck Saga.
Okay,
The
boo-boo.
Truck Saga.